It is important when learning the forms to fully understand the meaning and application of the moves. We shall now break Sil Lim Tao down into individual sections in order to see exactly how the techniques are put to use. When practicing the form, we can at times imagine a mirror passing through our center line as our left and right sides move in unison. This is usually simply to coordinate the body and to prepare us for later more complicated techniques. So here in the form, both hands execute a low jab, but as Sifu Goh demonstrates, only one hand is used as a jab, leaving the other free to attack, or in this case defend with a Tan Sau. From the low jab, we rotate our hands into a back fist. Again, in practical application, only one hand is used. Notice Sifu Goh defends himself with a Pak Sau as he strikes with the initial jab. From the jab, he then moves straight into a back fist as one fluid motion. This is often misread as a two-handed technique. However, we simply use both hands during the form to improve body coordination and to become familiar with our center line. This is in fact a low block called Kang Sau, followed by a high block or Tan Sau. This is a basic Wing Chun straight punch. Notice that when Sifu Goh begins his punch, his fist comes from the center of his chest and his hand is slightly rotated, so the back of his hand faces his opponent. This allows him to generate more power from a shorter distance. After each punch in Sil Lum Tao, the practitioner rotates his wrist. This, apart from improving wrist strength and flexibility, is also a move. After much practice, this can be used to move your hand to the other side of your opponent's arm with ease. The consecutive punches, rather than being 5 individual straight punches, is used as a single and very effective technique. A barrage of attacks is very difficult to defend against, and as we see from this demonstration, a punch can also be a block. This section starts with a slow Tan Sau and then turns to a Fuk Sau block. This same hand then strikes, still in the Fuk Sau position. Here we see the side block or Pak Sau. This is a very useful and effective block, which is why we always keep one hand in the Wu Sau position when in our basic stance. The Pak Sau is then extended into a palm strike. In this demonstration, Sifu Goh first blocks with a Tan Sau and then uses his Pak Sau to strike his opponent's arm, as well as knocking it out of the path of his attack. These two motions are most commonly used as low blocks, to knees or uppercuts. It can be dangerous to block a kick with a palm, as kicks can easily damage fingers and wrists. On this occasion we do use both arms and hands for the application. By raising his elbows, Sifu Goh breaks the grip of his opponent and can then deliver a palm strike to the groin. This chop is also called Fat Sau. Again, this technique does not require both arms. When used with a sweep, it is a very effective way of unbalancing your opponent as well as being a powerful strike. This is a short block from an extended arm. In this case, Sifu Goh uses it as an outside Tan Sau before executing a palm to the jaw. Again, a short block, only this time the strike is a finger jab to the eyes. Notice how the block and strike happen as one motion. With this technique, the arm is used as a braking weapon. The movement of Sifu Goh's arm comes upward from underneath his opponent's arm and is therefore against the natural movement of the attacker's elbow. In this first set of moves, Sifu Goh uses a Pak Sau to defend the first attack, followed by a side block for the second, and then ends with a palm strike to the jaw. Notice how he also simultaneously executes a Pak Sau to ensure his palm has a clear path. Next, Sifu Goh uses a Chiam Sau to defend against an uppercut, followed by a Tan Sau to defend from a second punch. As the attacker kicks, Sifu Goh drops his hand to block with a Kang Sau. Finally, he lifts his hand to another Tan Sau as a third punch is thrown, and by rotating his hand underneath his attacker's arm, clears a path for his palm strike to the chest. In this third section, Sifu Go defends a back fist by using Bong Zhao. As a second punch is thrown, he comes outside his opponent with a Tan Zhao block. He then knocks his attacker's arm away with a Pak Sao, clearing the way for a palm to the jaw. This move is very useful if an opponent has a strong grip on your wrist. By striking down with a Kang Zhao, Sifu Go not only forces his opponent to release his grip, but also potentially bruises or breaks his arm. This is then followed by a succession of straight punches.